only mode.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started today. It's the last and final day of the year. What are we going to do? Well, God be with all of us, because we all need a little help here and there too. So, bottom line, it's live as it always is, 6 days a week, but not tomorrow. So as we do this, remember something today, please. No tablet, no pen. How are you going to write it down? But again, let's understand something today. No pictures, no recording. I want you to put it here. Today it's Friday. Wow. All the goodies to go get. The ultimate goal. So 2023, starting Monday, you see, we got to start doing one thing. If you want to get to the $5 million mark ever in your whole life, Monday has to be the day you start running. We'll have 365 days to make every day count. The ultimate goal. So as we do this, now I had to create something. I had no choice. You see, this year it's been very difficult. But the reality is we got through it. We had a $35,000 deficit so far. We have $115,000 owed to us. If we can collect money today on the payments that are owed to us, we can at least break even or be ahead of the game. That's what we're trying to do today. So what I did is I created something. How do I create some money now? So the bottom line is I'm going to basically offer 4 people, actually 3 now. There's only 3 left. I sold 2 this morning. All right, a phone call with me for 52 weeks. That means every week starting Monday, every week you pick the day and time I'm going to call you so I can help you privately. But again, I'm offering it for $1,000 today. It's a giveaway to get rid of that deficit for the company. I can't just write a check. It's not how it does. So during the broadcast today, if you want me to call you every day, or excuse me, every week, once a week for 52 weeks, it's $1,000. You have to sell it right away. Ultimate goal. You got to look behind the curtain. That's the goal. Learning how to play. Now, 750 score we all have to do. Why? That's how I got to basically the $100 million, all right, building, Lamborghini, $5 million mansion, and race boats. You see, I maintain an 841. My wife maintains an 843. The ultimate goal. So the bottom line here, we have to build you up, rebuild you, repackage you, get you the 100,000 to the million. That's the ultimate goal. So that way, if you need that, let me know. Next thing is we add you to my credit system, where I developed something years ago when I trained Ken Yarborough, security chief at Tier W. Became basically having fun too. So if you want a $5 million mansion, let me know. That's one of the ones I obtained. So the bottom line in the beginning, we have to do one thing for every one of you. I have to analyze you. I have to look at what needs to be done in your spirit, genuine Equifax, and show you exactly what you need to do personally. When I analyze you, then I can help you get to the American dream, because everybody deserves that no matter what. So basically today, last day of the year, ultimate goal for us. So the bottom line is I'm using online 6 days a week. This week it was 5 days. So as we do this, if you got classes that are ending today and you're a client, you might want to call your specialist, all right, to get into more classes starting Monday too. But it's up to you if you want to play more with me. The ultimate goal is 1,000 steps to millionaire and to be the certified CFO. Ultimate goal, and I don't use clip art, I use show things I obtained myself. The ultimate goal. So my legacy is very simple. I want to leave it all to the Ray Reynolds University, or my children are officers. From there, all I always want to do is give you back 100% to times 10 your money back through personal business credit. So when you invest in something that I have something to say for you and to change your life, I'd like to give you personal business credit up to times 10 back to you. That way you could basically have some fun. The ultimate goal. Draw the diagram there. Corporation. A corporation is a legal person. This means a division or subsidiary. The problem with the subsidiary is, like I'm in California, and every corporation pays a franchise fee of $800 a year. Well, I don't want to do that times as many as I want. So what did I do in 85 and 86? I created what's called the line of defense, division process, and the rules and tools. So that means a corporation can be a management company managing entities, divisions. Think about something. In your city, have you watched Bank of America shut down locations? Did you watch Chase, the U.S. Bank, and all right, Wells Fargo do this too? See, what they did is they shut down locations, bankrupted, got a tax credit. You'll watch Sam's Club do this, Geico, cities. So if the rich and famous people get to do this, why can't I? You can't. But the problem is your lack of knowledge is why you keep bringing the pain home. We have an ultimate goal. Number one, we have to learn not to bring the pain home. Number two, we have to become a certified CFO. Number three, we have to program our brains into millionaire status. I'd like you to get used to my blueprint so I can basically re-blueprint your life and repackage you 100%. Now, the 14th Amendment of the Constitution literally says a corporation is a legal person. So I want you to focus on that today. All right, the ultimate goal. So my thought of the week is very simple. Time is always running. It never runs out. But again, you have to make sure every second and minute of the day you're given, you don't waste it and let it go away. We have to rebuild your life. So the biggest problem people have trying to get to the ultimate goal is they're afraid to try. On top of that, they hold themselves back and they don't think they can do this. Biggest problem might even be you. But the ultimate goal, the structure. So draw that diagram and again. If you have a corporation, don't ever let it do business. If it does, it gets sued, it sues you. That's called silly and dumb. A corporation's a management company managing divisions. That way you get your line of defense. You don't bring the pain home and you put all your ducks in a row. If a division screws up, you get rid of a piece. Banks, grocery stores, and cities do this every day. So do rich and famous people too. You got the ability not to be a sheep. All right, unfortunately, most people have been ripped off by a friend and family member, maybe an attorney or CPA, and then they follow like sheep. The goal is learn things for yourself. Please listen today, all right, and learn for yourself too. Now, I'm the incorporator for rich and famous people, people coming out of prison, and homeless people too. I like repackaging people. So what happens usually when people want to start a business, I call it the kitchen table meeting. They sit around the kitchen table, friends and family, and they turn around and say, I want to start a business today. Then they go, sounds great. Where are we going to get the money? Let's hawk the credit cards. Let's hawk the house. Let's screw it up and bring the pain home. That's what they usually do. The biggest problem they have at that meeting, they didn't invite me, because I would have told them exactly how to leverage everything and not have to hurt their family at all. So again, you got choices today. Write down today's date and project 90 working days, please. You see, everyone's entitled, but you're going to have to hear things 3 times at least. You see, you're going to have to get it here. How you can get your $5 million mansion, your yacht, your $100 million building, Lamborghinis too. Ultimate goals up to you. The Millionaire's Founder's Kit I sold at the Bonaventure for 32 years. $5,000 a set. It's a true, basically, step for $1 million of credit. Corporation. Real estate, millions of dollars in that. And become the bank too. If you want the 18 books and CDs today, it's $9.99. If you invest $9.99, I give it to you for free. Simple. I like that. Starting a business, oh my goodness. You're going to hold your breath, all right, the whole time. All right, you're going to have to achieve the goal. You don't know if you're falling off the cliff, they're going to catch you, or they're going to knock you down. You got to understand how to play the game, but it's up to you. Today, we have 2 days left. Today and tomorrow. And tomorrow's really not a working day. You're out of time. It's over. At the end of the day, all right, we have to close our books. We'll be at a negative or a positive. And it's really up to the clients that owe balances today, all right, what they get to do. So today, we can't waste any second of the day. So understand something. We are at a deficit currently, our corporation here today. We're at a $31,000 deficit. Okay, because I already liquidated some things this morning to sell some things too. We have $115,000 owed. So if you have a balance or something that's promised, make a partial today. Help me help you. In other words, if they all paid their balance, it's going to be in a positive. Either way, I don't want the day to be in a negative. I got to close my books at 2 o'clock today. So again, you got some choices today too. So call your specialist, all right, make a partial payment or pay the balance you owe now right away. Help me help you, please. Again, so the bottom line is that's why I'm offering this today. I have 3 available now. I had 5 this morning. It's very simple. I want to set up a phone call, all right, with a person, their company, every week for 52 weeks next year. Okay, I normally sell for $13,000. I got 3 of them still available at $1,000. It's a complete giveaway, but again, I can't let the books get closed as a negative today. So the bottom line is I have to give it away for $1,000. You get to call. I'll call you once a week for 52 weeks. That's if you Zelle during the broadcast today. My journey was not so easy. I got born in a taxi. She didn't want me. I got to be with the Hope family too. Your journey can begin today with me if you want it to. Ultimate goal. As we do this, I get up every morning at 2:25. That's what I've done ever since I was 2.5 years old. After getting off my knees saying thank you Jesus for another day, I always put myself and look in the mirror. I have to ask myself 2 questions every day. Have I completed everything I need to? Is there more to be done? That's what I have to do, put myself in check. I didn't get a family as a kid. No mommy, no daddy. I got me. And I got God, me. That's about it. I think sometimes you let people cloud your direction. So basically do yourself a favor. All right, see it, believe it, let's go get it. July 4th was a great year for my life, 2009. 2008, I'm making $1 million a day, plus that through the corporation, having some fun. Doesn't matter if you're worth millions and billions. I got 3 yachts in my backyard. Where do you park yours? What do we do? Wife wants to take a group of people to watch the fireworks. Okay, sounds good. Next day, I'm in a coma. My tax attorney tricked my wife to sign an appeal away, stole my life. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. They're going to take that away too, but I got a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said go back that day. See, it's a mindset. All right, you have to see it, believe it, go get it. I moved 24 times, but I'm 11.5 years old. All right, got to go to school in Watts, Torrance, Hawthorne, and Long Beach, and all the good areas too. So understand something today. We got no excuses. We're going to reprogram our brains into millionaire status. Now, I got a book coming out next year. It's called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. I believe being a Christian's a way of life, not a moment in time. Ultimate goal. So let's show you some real goodies so you can get your goodies too and get your pass go. From Lamborghini collections to Duffy's to mansions. I broke the record for the highest and the fastest kick on the planet in 1981. I just want to prove that white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. Race boats in the backyard, helicopters, U-docks. All right, don't forget the yachts and the Ferraris too. Every one of you can obtain these things as well. It's called Ray's Rules. You have to master the blueprint. And you have to understand, see it, believe it, let's go get it. I will coach you and hold your hand every step of the way. Please write down section 611 today. I want you to Google it later today because credit repair is a fraud. Ultimate goal, I didn't say it, I don't have to say it. Federal Trade Commission says it every day. Credit repair can't collect money up front, but they do. So the bottom line is like the Better Business Bureau too. They were indicted in 2013 because they're a fraud. They're a Ponzi. It doesn't matter if it's Walt Disney or KBC. They have an F rating because they won't pay the $625 to get their A rating score. Bottom line is very simple. Now the Better Business Bureau, they have an F rating themselves. But the reality is simple. Federally indicted and kicked out of some cities. But again today, CNN in 2020 will tell you the truth. From here, we have to look at these credit repair companies. Lexington Law and CreditRepair.com saying company today, BBB says they have 755 complaints. 4 government agencies chasing them too. So bottom line is I won't say anything else besides be careful. From the LifeLock. Mark started it. He was kind of a crook back then. They've been indicted 6 times so far. Their last indictment's $100 million. So if you're paying them a monthly fee, be careful of that too. Know the rules and tools. Credit repair, fraud. Why? Federal Trade Commission says they can't collect money up front. So let's understand something. If you or the credit repair companies write silly letters to the credit bureau, a computer, trying to trick them, there's no magic wand. If they have a magic wand, where they're hiding it. The bottom line is it usually makes your creditor get more aggressive at you and drop your score, no matter what you're trying to do. 750 score, ultimate goal, credit repair does not wipe out your debt. You got to man up and woman up. You got a debt, you got to take negotiation and solve a problem. 3 ways to get to a 750 score. Any open collection account negotiated. Get your debt to ratio to 25-29% of revolving cards. And do a wrapper rescore, wrapper refresh. That'll get you 750. It's called the KISS method too. So if you play with me, I have classes. literally, and broadcast 6 days a week. First 25 steps today, and again, I'm going to use clip art, show you things I obtain. Very simple today. Why don't you go to annualcreditreport.com or raisecredit.com, get your credit reports for free. Next, that's step number 1. Number 2, what I want to do is analyze you. See, if you allow me to look at your Experian, Treasury, and Equifax, I'll actually do a full blueprint of you and tell you exactly what you need to do and what I'll do for you too. What a concept. That way you get a 750 and an average score in 90 working days. Now let's get out a Social Security card. It's in your personal wallet right now. This is the application to get a Social Security card that you did or mommy did because the Nixon took the gold standard out. This actually most people don't pay attention to. Line 1, name to be shown on card, full name at birth other than above other names used. So understand today, SSN equals what? The 1040 tax return. So when you look at the card of your personal wallet today, it usually says do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, do not carry with you, and it always says government agency, Social Security Administration, not you. That's IRS, by the way. So understand something. You got an SSN to create a 1040 tax return. Years ago when you got your first paycheck, what happened? You thought someone stole half your money. Then you realize the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. That's what makes us sheep and ducks. What you didn't do is pay attention to the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, which allows a corporation to be a legal person. That's called an SS4, by the way. So if today you wrote down, all right, irs.gov, and you write down 1244, you could find out that you can take a corporation, an SSN, an SS4, and become an S corporation and pay almost no tax at all. So playing within the rules and tools, you can actually get the American dream. Because we only get one SSN, and 9 out of 10 people bring the pain home. Corporation gets a tax ID, files 1120. If they sue the corp, they tend to sue you. What is my line of defense? Well, I wrote rules and tools in 85 and 86 to create the line of defense. You see, I don't want a bunch of corporations, especially in California, because they have a franchise tax fee for everyone. But the reality is this, if I set up divisions, they're kind of cheap. It gives me a line of defense, so I don't have to bring the pain home. Ultimate goal. So if we look at the SSN, everyone became a bunch of sheep. We should have mastered the SS4 to be a flying eagle. So basically what I have to do is rebuild almost every one of you. All right, so you can be a qualified CFO for the corporation and the divisions. At the same time, please allow me to set up a division of you under the SS4, please. Choose wisely. Have a backup for a backup, please. Ultimate goal, put all your ducks in a row. Remember again, look at that application again. Why? We have to remember we got an SSN for a 1040 tax return because we follow like sheep. And in the left-hand corner it says SS5. All right, now let's look at the SS4. Let's compare the two. An SS4 in line 1 says legal name of entity or individual person. That's a corporation, division, or subsidiary. You could actually put your name on line 1. You could have a division of you, the ultimate goal. Now this application, if you tear it apart, the SS4 form, and everyone should do this, number 9 says reason to apply. And what it says is banking and credit purposes. So the only form that allows more than one is an SS4 for every entity and more. So why a corporation? Well, let's see, you get a paycheck, SSN, they tax it, you get the leftover, then you pay your bills. A corporation receives the money, it's allowed to pay its bills first, then pay tax on the leftover. They're allowed also corporate credit. Right off the interest rate and the credit card. You can't do that on personal credit. You buy a car at fleet price, registered division, and you go get the free buffet at the hotel. But again, what are divisions for? Line of defense. Multiple functions and they're cheap. Multiple credit reports, buy at wholesale price. Real estate, separate liability. So a division process that I developed in 85 and 86 would give you the line of defense. And that's the ultimate goal for every one of you. Statement of guarantee, I'll give you one every time. It means one thing, I'll guarantee what I say I can do as long as you are part of the program and you follow through what I ask you to do too. You see, that's how you get your 750 or more. Violation, don't apply for credit, don't jack it up. If you do, call Santos, the floor manager, 800-510-3338, or your specialist, because you might have to pay for another rapid rescore or something too. This side changes. Why? Because you created credit under the SSN. Remember, past can't chase future. You got an IRS problem? IRS.gov. You download a form called 656 433A and B. I believe there's a solution for everything. Next, we got to think about a rapid refresh. And I give every client the first one. I pay for it out of my own pocket for them. So the rapid refresh blocks stuff and gets credit, all right, in green lights right away. Usually what happens for most of you. So here, 750 score. Not hard to do as long as you're part of the program. All right, and you do what you're asked to do too, because I want to repackage every one of you. There's the goal. So if you want a 750 score, just remember something, please. An open collection account negotiated. Debt ratio 25-29%. On top of that, rapid refresh, you'll end up with a 750 score and above. That's all you got to do. 750, not hard to do. Ultimate goal, what I have to do is rebuild you, repackage you, do a rapid rescore. On top of that, very simple, I have classes every Saturday for you too. And I guarantee the 750 if you do exactly what I ask you to do. Very simple today. It's usually $999. I always give you a $500 cash back card. See, if you get a program with me, I want to give you cash credit back to you, 100% to times 10. But again, what happens with this during the broadcast, I discount it to $499. So I end up paying the rapid rescore for you, and then you break even to show you exactly what you need to do. Take a picture of Zelle today. Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com. Ultimate goal. From here, you're assigned a specialist. They can hold your hand every step of the way and guide you back to the classes with me. You give me 5 referrals, I build you up to 10,000 more credit for you. Simple. Now I need you to call 888, write it down, 567-8688. Opt out for 5 years to a lifetime. See, you're on the national mailing list. You did it to yourself because you're a voter, corporation, or cable bill. That's how you get junk mail and basically get more robocalls. Next, we have to plan the problem. You see, I believe every one of you got ripped off by a friend and family member. Or you spent thousands, something didn't work. So I'd like you to write down safety credit, and every card in your personal wallet put a sticky. Put the limit, maintain 25% always, never go past 29%. That would give you your line of defense every time. And that sticky will give you the rules and tools. All dashboards say 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. The discipline. The next thing from there, you're going to balance your debt and understand exactly how to play. I get you a $10,000 credit card, tell me it's good for $2,900. Anything above that, plop, you screwed it up. Science behind the madness. And the ultimate goal, there's only 2 cards that do not use the 29% rule on the planet today. All the other ones do. So if you want to help balance this, get the personal ones of these. So then you have unlimited, up to $1 million, and you have paid overtime limit too. Now if you want me to build them up for you, let me know. Because I'll call them the perfect cards. But I have to repackage you to get you the gold and platinum card. I usually charge $1,000 to get either one of those cards, if you want me to do it for you. If you get one, I'm going to always ask you, if I got you one, would you like 9 more? See, I think you should have $1 million of credit, up to $10 million. Now, I give a pack of 10 and I build that up for you too. Normally, I charge $10,000 to build that up to 10, because that's $1 million of credit. Don't screw it up. Today, it is discounted to $5,000 if you want a pack of 10. Today, it's the last day of the year. Very simple to do. Now, again, what most people do, they lose a job, have an emergency. Unfortunately, what they do all the time, they run out of time, they run out of money, and then they go jack up the credit and personal credit in 42 days. If you're ever going to jack up a card, please ask for them increase it before you do. Hopefully you won't screw it up any more than that. Remember, today, if you need $5,000 now, or when you need it, usually the bank, the creditor, their friend, family tell you no. But again, the average person wastes $50 every other day. This is a $5,000 card today. Payment's $50 a month. What the average person wastes in a given day or every other day, they could have maintained a $5,000 card called safety credit. Rules and tools. So let's understand. They say the average person wastes $140 a week, that's $600 a month. If I take $50,000 off of a card, all right, corporate card, of course, I write the interest rate on the credit card, then the payment is $612.26. The ultimate goal. I could get two pizza restaurants during the pandemic with a drive-through, using some common sense. So let's understand today, reaching your goal, reaching your dream. Believe in yourself. Me, I believe in God first, I believe in me. When I was kicking the door jam at 10, that was fun. When I was kicking the basketball hoop, it just proved that white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. I hold the record for the highest kick on the planet today, so you can learn how to play too. Nixon took the gold standard out. Wow, most people didn't pay attention to that too. Can you write down Ray's rules today, please? I'd like you to have $100,000 of personal credit. I'd like you to not use more than 29%. That way you have safety credit of $71,000 all the time. All right. Unfortunately, when you jack this up, you get stuck. You can't get any more, and you can write a diddly squat. You should never use personal credit to start a business, because all that does is hurt the family. When you use the corporate credit cards instead, write out the interest rate in the credit card line of credit. And when you win, you absorb the taxation usually. If you lose, you get rid of a division, like the banks, grocery stores, and the cities do. You get your cake and eat it too, by the way. Oh, by the way, that's called step number 7 today. Becoming a certified CFO. Never bring the pain home again. The ultimate goal is going to be up to you. See, there I am dead. That's what I look like dead. H1N1. Very simple in 2009. Google the address today. You see, I think the devil's trying to hold us back and knock us down. All right? God's delays aren't God's denials. The ability to understand the NACB certified me, signed by the ex-security chief of TOW and Asperian too. So your personal life, let it be a break-even, please. Anything above that, let it go to the corporation and balance your debt. Corporation's a credit life, so it's a legal person. When we get 10 cards per entity, that'll get you up to $1 million plus. It's not legal accounting advice at all. It's just using my blueprint, helping you. That's the ultimate goal. 2023 starts basically Monday, working day. Your goal should be $5 million next year. And if you let me coach you and hold your hand every step of the way, I'll help you get to the $5 million and more, if you let me do that too. See, I like checkbook money. The banks usually give up to $150,000 per entity per bank. So you can get basically up to $5.4 million of checkbook money if you have corporations and divisions too. The ultimate goal is very simple. So what did I do? Just in case you forgot to do it right away. I set up 25 corporations in California, profit, and 5 nonprofit. What does this do for you? It's very simple. If you're not in California, you can take the one I set up that has the 2 years to it. All right, you can qualify in any state you want, just pay your filing fee, and it's $1,999, and I'll actually add $10,000 of credit to that too. The ultimate goal. It is Zelle, and in the message you always put what you Zelle for. It makes it easy. So getting to that 100,000, we have to build it up and away, and then we want to get you to the million. That's the goal. Today, unfortunately, it's the last day of the month. I wish in the year, I wish I could change time. We have 115,000 owed to us, but we're 33,000 past due. Or if not, we're going to be short, and we're going to be in a negative for the year. Can't do that, so help me help you. If you have a payment, pay it today or pay a partial something right away. Help me help you. It's very simple, or buy something new. Your goal is very simple, help me help you. Call your specialist today to make a payment or something that needs to be done, please. That way you don't have to close your case. If you want 10,000 of credit added to a package today, it is $699. 25,000 is $999. 50,000 is $1799. If you want $100,000 of credit added to your package, I'll build it up and away. It is $39.99. Very simple to do. That is during the broadcast for you. So next year, starting Monday, start looking at the expos. There's 18 good ones coming up. 4 points of income. I think about focusing on franchise. See, they stayed open during pandemic. Real estate, leveraging money, profit sharing, the ultimate goal. Let me get ready and get you ready for next year. That would be the goal. I like to hold your hand every step of the way. A corporation's a legal person. It's right there, chapter 18. It may sue or be sued. The ultimate goal. I was lucky while I was being used and abused as a kid. I paid attention. I learned that at 7.5 years old. Went to the library for 2 years. I was looking for a blueprint. I didn't find one, so I had to create my own. You know what's really weird? Corporations are free. You pay a little filing fee. Some of you paid thousands for a piece of paper, and you didn't learn diddly squat. I went back to the library for 2 years. I'm the founder of Helping Hand Industries. 100,000 credit came in the mail. Got named in the movie Dave. Simple to say, because that's what I got to do. Your choice is simple. You see, a tax ID allows me to set up a cash report. I like cash reports. I don't have to take 3 years like most people do. We get cash credit to the corp and cash credit for the divisions. That way we can finance and write it all off too. I built credit for my cat to prove my point. I told Inc. magazine use plastic to finance their business. They put that in the cover too. Simple. See, cats have 9 lives. Today, I want you to think about having 9 lives. That means 9 divisions. Line of defense. I like to do a division for you too to be another CFO. But again, that's going to be up to you. Tax ID allows me to set up the cash reports. Experian, Transient, Equifax. Then we'll go in and get some corporate credit cards. All right, credit cards and lines of credit as well. That way you can line yourself up to checkbook money. That would be the ultimate goal. So 7 reasons you want me to do it for you. Line of defense. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple cash reports, real estate, separate liability. So this way we get Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, ultimate goal. So 9 divisions is what it takes usually to get up to $1 million of credit. That would give you your line of defense, by the way. Ultimate goal, if I get you a gold card, my next question would be to you, would you like 9 more? I created how to set up in daisy chain credit 113 different ways. Would you like a piece of real estate? Would you like a franchise? So that way, if one got screwed up, you have 8 more to go and go set up another one too. Like the banks, the grocery stores, and the cities do. You have the ability to repackage your life right away. But again, I got to get you to listen to ultimate goal. So today, if you took corporate credit card, you could loan out money under C-191D. You could create a cash flow to $5,000 to $10,000 a month to replace your income or to enhance it. Again, you're in control once you have the knowledge. When I created my first matrix, I created 121 divisions. It was bringing up to $190,000 a month income. All right, if that's what you want to do, it's in my book called Buckets of Money. From there, I like goodies, the ultimate goal, because I didn't like eating out of a trash can being used and abused as a kid, so I built all the goodies I could. Do you like goodies yet? Lamborghinis and Ferraris too, Harleys, Mercedes, Cadillacs, and a Jaguar too. So you got the ability to get some of your goodies you want for you too. But again, then you have to plan the problem. Corporation, management company, managing divisions. If something goes wrong, you're going to have a meeting, and you're going to have to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. That's the 3-step I created for you. Can't save the piece. After 6 months, you might have to bankrupt it and then go get another one. The goal is never to bring the pain home. That gives you the ability through divisions and tax IDs. Your ability is like when I wanted a Rolex. What did I do? I set up a division for jewelry. I got it at wholesale price. They overnighted it to me. What did I do next? I put a loan on a watch I did not own. I paid for the invoice when it came in. Extra money I put in the bank to maintain the payment on the watch I did not own. At the end of the day, I got the Rolex for free. You can leverage anything you want to do. A division for carpet, appliances, wood, fixtures, and more. Again, this is what you get to do. 3 divisions that I set up for you with tax IDs, credit reports, 2,000 of history. All right, 3 would cost you $1,500. But if you did it today, I'm giving you $20,000 of credit with it as well. It's up to you. It is a Zell, by the way. So the goal is very simple today. As we play, we got 1 day left. I got to create everything I can because it's my last and final day of the year, also for you. It's very simple. Your goal should be literally $1 million of credit cards next year and up to $5 million of checkbook money. I think that should be your goal for next year. From there, I'm online starting next week, 6 days a week for you. If you're in a class and your class is in today, you might want to call a specialist today and find out how to get more classes if you want to still play with me. The ultimate goal. From here, it's simple. Because we're at a deficit, I have to create something I can create dollars today because we can't close our books at a negative because people haven't paid their balances or kept their promises too. And you can't just write a check. That's not how it works when you close out your year. So today, all right, 3 people, there's only 3 left, literally can get a phone call from me for 52 weeks. Instead of $13,000, it is $1,000. It's a giveaway so you can help me make sure we're at a positive and not a negative at the end of the day. It is a Zell if you did it right away. Ultimate goal, it really breaks my heart that we have not collected the balances that are owed to us. I work my tail off 6 days a week for people all the time. So if they would just pay their balance or make a payment towards their balance today, I wouldn't be giving more things away. But again, help me help you. At the end of the day, by 2 o'clock, it is what it is. From there, if you're in a class, if you want to get more classes or pay a payment, because we don't want to close cases, call your specialist right away, please. We have January 27th, 28th, 29th coming up. It's online. It's called Setting the Tone. Okay? From here, it's very simple. What we're going to do is put people in level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty classes, 50,000 of credit. Okay? We're going to go through the 18 books, all right, literally for 3 days. From there, it's normally $10,000. Today, it is discounted to $4,999 to get all the goodies on top of that. From there, if you do not want any of the goodies, but you just want to be online for 3 days, it's normally $1,000 a day. Because we're at a negative to close out our books, one time today offered to you. If you want to be on the 3 days setting the tone, all right, it's $999 if it's Zell today during this broadcast only. Simple. Ray Reynolds Millionaire Member. This is a 6-month program. All right, this is for 6 months hands-on. You're stuck with me. I'm going to interview. I've interviewed half the people already. The rest will be on Monday. If you don't have an interview on Monday, that means you're not in the program. Very simple. Interview you so I can inventory you. Personal, business life, your goals. The goal is 6 months hands-on with you, making sure you push up and away, and I hope to get you to the $5 million mark. But again, you got to be part of that. So we have a Zoom every 2 weeks. First Zoom is very simple. It is January 9th. From there, phone calls with me weekly, pushing you more and more and more. All right, January 2nd, classes start. That's Monday. Again, level 1, 2, 3 specialty classes. 100,000 of bonus cash credit, showing you how to daisy chain it up to $5 million. It is a $10,000 package, 5,000 down, 1,000 a month for 5 months. But again, it's up to you. 10% discount if you want a discount and you paid in full. But what happens next is you get setting the tone for free. Ultimate goal. Now, if you don't want the credit or the classes because you already have that, then today I changed it for you. You can put $999 down and $1,000 a month for 4 months. That's $4,999. From there, if you paid in full, you save a 10% discount on that too, but at least $999 today. As we do this, it's broadcast discount for you. It is a Zell. In the message, you put what you Zell for. So, I even have specialty classes. They go in rotation, 8 in a row. Today is daisy chaining of credit at 3 o'clock. So normally $999, all specialty classes in rotation for 90 days. If all you want today is the daisy chain class, it's $299. It's a Zell, and in the message you put what you Zell for and give me your email address to send you the link, please. Ultimate goal is up to you. Again, I want you to have checkbook money up to $150, and your banks in this, even Navy Fed, checkbook money. You can actually get up to about $5.4 million of checkbook money if you want. But again, it's up to you. So again, what has to happen is this. To become a certified CFO, because all cash credit requires it, period. That's how you get cash credit. Every entity should have 100,000 of cash credit cards and a checkbook money up to 150. That way you get past $1 million of credit. When you use your personal credit to start a business and jack it up, and you can't write out diddly squat, you get stuck, you can't get any more. When you use corporate credit, because borrow money is not taxable, you can absorb the taxation. Usually, if you screw up, you can get rid of a division, like the banks and grocery stores in the cities do, versus the corp in your family. In other words, protecting your assets. You see, when you retire, your bills never go away. Ultimate goal, that's called have your cake and eat it too. All right, Ray's rules. We have the ability to repackage anybody. So today, one hand says SSN, I'm a sheep and I'm a dog. The other hand says SS4. I don't pay tax till I make a profit, and I can basically look up the IRS rules, public record, and I can file one tax return with an SSN SS4 called a 1244 to be an S corporation too, and almost pay no tax at all. I want to sign me up for that too. See, it's like today if I gave you a check for $1 million. Unfortunately, you put it in your personal account, you get to keep $375. I tell you, put it in a corporation, absorb the money, pay the bills first, pay tax on the leftover. Simple. That's what I would say to win the battle. It's up to you. As we play, Richard didn't listen. He won Survivor the first show, running around naked. He could have took that $1 million and leveraged it up to $15 to $20 million. Instead, he wasted it, kind of pissed it away. Went to prison for 3.5 years, 10 years probation, and violated that, went back on top of that too. So you got choices today. You see, the United States of America Incorporated, they set up 50 corporations. Each corporation turned around and set up what's called a city and a state. See, they planned the problem in front of you. That means flat out, under the Chapter 9 Bankruptcy and Automatic Stay, Federal Protection Act, they can bankrupt the debts and stay in business. And you can learn to play the game too. Just don't have any intent to do fraud, please. So, again, your step. Please Google bankruptcy today. I want you to understand you have the choice of SSN, SS4. Is it going to be you, the duck, or the corporation or division the next time? Because life is a roller coaster of faith and persistence. But it's up to you. Dashboards, for me, I don't waste inquiries like most of you do. So let me add you to my credit system. Very simple to do. Build you up and away. Got to do a rapid rescore. From there, it's $4.99 to $500 card back to you. It's a giveaway. That way you get in the program and learn up and away. If you want me to build a corp you have, I can build it up to $1 million, but you have to go to class no matter what I say or do. You got to learn to be a certified CFO. Now, unfortunately, people have corporations before they met me. They spend thousands of dollars through an attorney, CPA, or corporate service. They didn't learn diddly squat. I found out when I was 9.5. They're free. You pay a little filing fee. California currently is giving them for free, even the filing fee, till June of next year. You don't have to be a sheep. You can start learning for yourself. Here's a starter package for beginners. Rebuild the credit, rapid rescore, articles, also tax ID, setup in level 1. All right. Normally it's $2,000, $5,000 credit back to you. During the broadcast, we're discounting this to $999. You get 5 times your money back. All right, during the broadcast only. The million in the making is usually $5,000, but you get $25,000 of credit. The ultimate goal is very simple today. So understand, all right, discounted to $2,499, you get $25,000 of credit. And basically today, if it's done today, we're going to let you do it for $1,999 if it was done during the broadcast. There's your Zell. Ultimate goal, Ray Reynolds recipient, Ray at raisecredit.com. So your choice is simple. Beat your doubt, run your own race, get out of my way so I can rebuild your life, please. I like to repackage you, if you allow me to. As we do this, getting past go, getting goodies, even God's gift, the mansions in the harbor, race boats and yachts, and the RayReynoldsUniversity.com, helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings too. Now I'd like you to change your driver's license today, please. DMV, initialstate.gov. Why don't you change your driver's license to a P.O. box or mailing address? Keep some more privacy, but that's up to you. Ultimate goal. So from here, when you buy a car, please do it my way. I'm sorry. You went to the dealership, you got sweated for 5 hours, you lost 5,000, got 9 inquiries. You could have, on that paper you handed back to them to run your credit, write down aloud 1 inquiry and take a picture. You see, you didn't set the tone. I think the way you did it was wrong anyway, sorry to say. You see, a car should be fleet price, tax ID division. It doesn't show up on personal reports. It's a corporate car, full write-off, and you become a certified CFO. You see, the car registered owner being you, and a bumpity bump, they sue you, take everything you got. If it was a division, they're probably going to get diddly squat. The ultimate goal, planning the problem. Again, it's up to you. So understand today, every property you get, please put them in a division. All right, you don't know who's going to slip and fall and try to sue you. From there, your paycheck should be offset by your house payment. Amazon didn't pay any tax on the first 10 billion to trillion. Why would they? They know how to play. The ultimate goal. So there's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. He got Twitter within 24 hours of a line of credit. But he's got a spaceship, so do the other 2 guys. They have their own spaceships. Again, you can actually join the club, win the battle, and quit bringing the pain home. But it's up to you. Leverage money into more money. Reference 3 times 5. Write it down. You see, like Carl here, he doesn't pay state or federal tax on billions of dollars because borrow money offsets taxes. Walt Disney have $1 billion. They're supposed to pay tax on $1 billion. They wrote an IOU to themselves and pay no tax because borrow money is not taxable, and they leverage money into more money. You got to learn how to play too. You get a specialist assigned to you, then you're stuck with me on all the classes as well. Run your life through a corporation or conjunction, please. That's what I'd tell you to do to become a certified CFO. Ultimate goal, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Pretty simple. All right, your check is taxable, right? You get the leftover. Then you pay car payment, gas registration, insurance. I'd be yelling no right now. Why don't you drive a company car like I do? Step 17. Why not? Why don't you get an SS4 today? And you'll look at line 10. It says banking and credit purposes. It's public record. Everybody can go to irs.gov. Find out I'm telling you the truth. You don't have to be a duck. Ultimate goes up to you. So mama delivered a baby after Nixon took the gold standard out, and the baby gets an SSN, goes in the stroller of the car seat and goes home. Rules and tools. Buy a house, escrow, close homestead, trust. You have a house not in a trust? It's kind of dumb. They sue you. They take it away. You die stuck into probate. Your family got diddly squat. But what happens today when you hire a contractor to fix up a property? They hire the subcontractor that stand outside Home Depot. Good workers. But if they slip, fall, and sue you, take everything you got too. My way, they get diddly squat. Why not? Why don't you look up an irrevocable trust today? That's what I would tell you to do. But again, do what you want. You're a grown-up. Step 19. 6 more to go. Ultimate goal, simple. I get people almost every day saying, Ray, I don't want to pay tax. I tell them to knock off the garbage. You cannot play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. If you did that or tried it, go to irs.gov. Download a form called 656 433A and B, please. Get your butt back in the system. That is step number 20. Next thing is, if you ever want to save up to 70% and be an OPM, it's very simple. You don't pay a bill for 30 to 60 to 90 days anyway. But what happens next is very simple. If you made up $200,000 that's for escrow on a building or a piece of property, what most people do is they get and act like they're rich and piss it away and they're broke the next day. Why don't you leverage that up to 15 to 20 million? Raise rules. Leverage your money. Borrow money's not taxable and set up your line of defense. That's what makes sense to me. By the way, that's step 21 called blackjack. You win. You see, all right, my building, One Technology Drive, Irvine Spectrum, 2008 doing up to $1 million a day. 2009 really good till I died in a coma. Lost everything I had, embarrassing in front of the world too, but I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I don't stay down, and from now on neither will you. Learn my blueprint, please. See it, believe it, go get it. Yes, I have to tell you what to do. I don't want you to screw up my program. Again, becoming a certified CFO, 1,000 steps to millionaire. Next year, literally, should be 5 million, and I want to coach you every step of the way and push you up the hill. Again, but that's up to you. From there, checkbook money, I love that, up to 150,000 per checkbook. Our goal is very simple, step 22. Now, because we have clients that have outstanding balances, we're right now at a $31,000 negative before the end of the day. Can't just write a check for that. So if you have a balance or you have something promised, pay it or pay something today. All right, help me help you. The ultimate goal, I'd like to be in the positive at the end of the day. After today, there's no chance to recover from that. A negative is a negative. So please make your payment today. If you have a payment today, and make it right away. So that's why I had to create this today. A phone call for 52 weeks. Normally $13,000. Today I have 3 left. The next 3, $1,000, and you're stuck with me calling you and coaching you privately every week next year. Again, that's 1,000 if it's Zell, now. Ultimate goal during the broadcast. So if you didn't get the corporation or divisions right away, I set up 25 corporations in California profit and 5 nonprofit. For $1,999, all right, you can take that corp and qualify it any state you want to qualify it in. You just pay a little filing fee there too. It comes with $10,000 of cash credit. Ultimate goal, it's a Zell, and the message what you Zell for, put in the description too. Corporation's a legal person. It may sue, all right? You've got to have a play of the game with corporation too. Every corporation should have cash credit, so it's to the divisions. You get to write out the interest rate in the credit card. The line of defense, I'd like to do a division of you as well if you allow me to. But again, it's up to you. Every tax ID allows me to set up credit reports and get cash credit. And then you can actually get your checkbook money and line you up for that too. Simple today. 7 reasons why you want me to set up the Asperian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So again, 9 divisions usually get you up to 100,000 to 1 million for each, but it's up to you. There's your line of defense. So today, if you want me to set up divisions for you, tax ID, 2,000 of history and credit reports, 3 of them, you're $500 apiece, 3 are $1,500. It does come with $20,000 of bonus cash credit too. Ultimate goal, there's your Zell. Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@raisecredit.com. Simple. 1 day left. Oh my goodness, it's over. But again, your goal. My calendar. Next week, you can be with me 6 days every week till the rest of the year. Got classes ending. You might want to get into class and find if you get more classes today, because Monday prices go up. All right, get it before it goes up. Very simple to do. Call your specialist today. We're at a $31,000 deficit. We have $115,000 promised to us. I pray to God they make a payment or partial to get us out of the negative. If not, I got to sell some things up and away. Again, make your payment today if you owe a payment today. And if you basically want to help me help you, get a phone call from me every week for the next 52 weeks starting next week. Instead of $13,000, I'm giving it away for the next 3 people $1,000 a piece. Period. Then you get all that goodies with me. From there, it's online broadcast only. Then I have January 27th, 28th, 29th. It's called Setting the Tone. It's a 3-day event. If you sign up for this, you get level 1, 2, 3 in specialty classes and up to $50,000 more credit, $14,000 bonuses. And we're going to go through the 18 books and CDs in that 3-day workshop, online Setting the Tone. It's usually $10,000. Reality is it's half price today at $49.99. On top of that, if you did it today, if you don't want the bonuses, it's $1,000 a day. But I got to get rid of that deficit, so today only, for $999, you get the 3-day Setting the Tone online if it was Zelled today during the broadcast. Ray Reynolds Millionaire member. This is a 6-month boot camp. It's a process of hands-on with me. It's very simple. I interview you. All right, interview has to happen on Monday. From there, we have to inventory you, personal and business life, set up your goal and your blueprint, so we can get you up to 100,000 to 1,000,000 to 5,000,000 on top of that. We do Zooms every 2 weeks. First Zoom is January 9th, a week from now. From there, you get calls with this as well with me. And your class is level 1, 2, and 3 in specialties for 6 months. And your first class starts January 2nd, which is Monday. So again, we're going to get you up to $100,000 of credit. The goal should be up to $5,000,000. From there, it is a $10,000 package, $5,000 down, 5 payments of $1,000. You pay in full, you get a 10% discount. From there, you get setting the tone for free. The 3 days going through those 18 books and all right as well. And today, if you don't need the classes or bonus cash credit because you have it, it's $999 today. It's $1,000 a month for 4 months. Offer today only. All right, if you need that, do it right away. Ultimate goal is broadcast price, and it is a Zell, now. What are you willing to lose? Family? Never. I finally got one. All right, when I got a wife and 6 kids and 9 grandkids, can't bring the pain home. Corporation, they sue you. Divisions, I think, should be the line of defense. Because if we play chess today, I want us both to get checkmate. That way we both win. Step 23. Ultimate goal, you give me 5 referrals to sign up today, I'll build you another 10,000 of credit. See, reaching the dream. Think to be the impossible. I've done it all my life using Ray's rules. Very simple. Corporation divisions, training people to be a certified CFO. Getting them up to $1,000,000 of credit. You need $10,000 today added to your package. It's $699 added. $25,000, $999, $50,000, $1799 today. If you want $100,000 more added to your package for me to build it up for you, it is $3,999. It's normally 10%. Discounted today only during the broadcast for you. Let me add you to my credit system. All right, I'll analyze you. I'll show you how to get the American dream, and I'll coach you every step of the way. There's your goal. From here today, never have joint credit. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. A corporation, just a legal person. It's a piece of paper. I don't know why people spend thousands when it's free. You pay a filing fee. You get your divisions, all right, for real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense. Ray's rules, I give bonus cash credit for a reason, so you can actually finance the business and write it all off and take away any excuses you might have today. Step 24, the ultimate goal. So your goal today is 750 score and more. Rebuild you, all right, rapid rescore. As we do this, $499, 5 on a card back to you. All right, when you get a corp without me, sorry, you spend too much money. You didn't learn diddly squat. California are giving them for free till next year of June. So again, you don't have to be a sheep. Starter package, $999. Classes twice a week and 5,000 of credit back to you. Simple. Again, during the broadcast with me. $24.99 now today. It's $19.99. All right, and you get basically 25,000 of cash credit if it was done today. If you are say a rebuilding credit or whatever level, if you upgrade, you can pay the difference today and get the bonuses too. It's in the Zell. And that's all you got to do. You can call your specialist right away as well. So the bottom line today, everyone should be a corporate credit millionaire. From there, the banks, grocery stores do this all the time in front of you. So do the cities. So we can basically stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO, and reprogram our brain into millionaire status. We can start looking beyond the curtain as well. So we do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. The ultimate goal today. So if you got anything you like that I said today, Zell. The last and final steps, 25, as I go to the next classes all through the day. If you need to call 800-510-3338, do it right away. The ultimate goal. So you today, we have to do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And don't ever forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.